Welcome to Sea. On today's show we'll investigate the current situation of ocean garbage. We throw away a lot of plastic every day and much of it ends up in the ocean, especially from countries such as China and much of Southeast Asia. Most of the plastic in our oceans are found in large collections where ocean currents meet, causing large islands of garbage. New research suggests that there may be as much as 12.8 million tons of plastic that ends up in our oceans annually. This is mostly due to lack of garbage containment facilities in countries such as China, where the use of plastic has drastically increased the last few years. This has caused large-scale damage in ecosystems around the globe. We'll now go to the Maldives, where a field reporter is investigating the current situation.
I'm here with the Maldivian research chief of ecology, who's just been investigating the effect of garbage pollution near these isles. How does the garbage affect the sea life?
Well, it affects it both on a macroscopic and a microscopic scale. When the plastic first enters the ocean, it's easy for fish and other sea life to get stuck in it, leaving them immobilized and defenseless. But due to the effects of the seawater as well as the sun, the plastic degrades into tiny pieces the size of plankton, which the fish then eats, thinking it's food. They can't digest this, so it builds up in their bodies and sooner or later kills them. But it also works as a sponge for toxins, which are then released in the fish's body. And these toxins then accumulate on their way up the food chain into the larger food fish we use, being able to cause damage to humans, like an increased risk for cancer, among other things.
And where does this leave the state of our oceans?
Well, they're slowly dying since the plastic takes several decades to degrade and we're always releasing more and more of it. But there are several projects headed by humans where we try to actually clean this up, both taking out the floating plastic by the use of pretty much large vacuum cleaner boats, as well as the tiny pieces of plastic in the ocean using very fine nets. But the tiny plastic pieces also build up in the deep sea mud, causing damage to bottom feeders as well. And since these areas are usually quite difficult to reach, there is some problem there as well.
Okay, so in short, the plastics makes it through the ecosystem and damages the larger species as well as humans. But what can we regular use to stop this?
Well, recycling is always good, but you should also consider where fish and other seafood you're eating is coming from. If it's in one of these contaminated areas, like the South Pacific Ocean, you should probably reconsider buying it. But most of the responsibility lies with the governments of these countries, who are releasing a lot of this plastic. But always try to use paper instead of plastic, since it's more biodegradable, like using a paper bag instead of plastic ones when you go grocery shopping.
Thank you for your time, and back to the studio.
Thank you for this insight on the problems of ocean garbage. Summarily, the effect of ocean garbage is large but not very noticeable in our daily life. But it still affects us both on local and global level, littering the coast and poisoning the ocean. Steps are being taken to prevent further damage, but we need to take it even further to make sure our oceans don't go extinct. We can do this by making our garbage disposal more efficient and reducing the total amount of plastic we use. Sanitary technology has yet to catch up with the industrial growth of the last few years. Therefore, we are leaking plastics from the newly industrialized countries, such as China and much of Southeast Asia. But we remain hopeful. Good day and thank you for watching.